look at that and say, wait a second, I send my kids to college so they can learn, not so that they can burn buildings and trash lawns, right? And so on and so forth. When we put pronouns after names and say she, her, as opposed to saying, you know what, if I call you by the wrong pronoun, call me out, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. But stop with the virtue signaling and just speak to people like they're normal. There's nothing I'm going to say to Sher Michael that I'm not going to say to you, that I'm not going to say to somebody else. I speak the same language to everybody. But that's not what Democrats do. We constantly try to parse out different ways of speaking to different cohorts because our focus groups or our polling shows that so-and-so appeals to such and such. That's not how normal people think. It's not common sense. And we need to start being the party of common sense again. Joe Biden is not responsible for that. Neither is Kamala Harris. It is a problem that Democrats have had for years. I've been banging the drum on this for, I don't know how, probably 10 years, if not longer on this. We need to get back to being the party of common sense, that people look at us and say, we understand you, we appreciate what you say because you speak our language. And until we do that, we should stop blaming other people for our own mistakes.
I hate she said it, because if they use their tactics, they may have a better chance next time. But it's true. This is stuff that we've been saying forever. Like Latinx and like the average person is like, what are y'all doing? Drag queen story hour and all that. It's like the average person is like, that don't look right. Kids getting puberty blockers and all that transition surgeries and stuff. You're like, the average person's like, come on, man. Kids peeing in the bed still. What do you mean they can make a decision that serious, that it's irreversible? When did y'all let kids make irreversible decisions? Never. In the history of the world, do we let little preteens make, no kids, even teenagers, can make life-altering decisions for themselves. You know what? Yeah, I think, like my kid, you know, we teach him the difference between boy and girl. We teach him that because that's what's right. We don't let him live this ambiguous life not knowing if he's like mommy or daddy. It's like, no. When we change the diaper, you see that thing right there? It came from me, boy. I gave it to you. You're welcome. And you look at your mama, he go, mommy has boobies. You know what I mean? He understand boobies and stuff, and he think it's funny. Which, I hope he grew up like that. I'd rather him grow up with boobies instead of looking at a man. But we teach him, he acknowledges it, it's factual, and that's what parents should do. You don't let your kid be out there confused. That's crazy to me that people let their kids do that. Oh, little Johnny thinks he's a girl today. It's like, oh,
hey, is living this life worth it?
And you let little Johnny just hang out there like that?
If you want financial freedom.
What happened to you directing your child in the path in which they should go? What are you doing? You know, it's funny because you can do drag story hour, but you can't do strip club hour. You can let a man put a thong on and some nets and bounce it in front of your kids because they're a drag queen. That's totally fine. But if Shanae get up there and make it clap in front of your kid's face, everybody be going to jail. Everybody be going, they'd be demonized. That you had women at the strip club in front of little kids at an elementary school. Drag queen is almost the same thing. They got their breasts out, and they fake. These all made up stuff. Real women can't do that in front of kids. What are y'all doing? That's why y'all lost. Let me get the super chat real quick. Bookerine, I think, gave another super chat. Thank you for the $50 super chat. Why Democrats always think it's a good idea to tax businesses and the rich to help the poor and working class, when all that does is have businesses have raised prices and or fire people to cover those increased costs. I can explain that just real quick, and then we're going to go to some more clips. We have Charlamagne here in a second. I don't know what they're lying to you, right? What they do is they claim this to get the poor people and the people in the middle class to vote for them. They know that they know the residual effect of raising taxes on people who have businesses, because although they think that the CEO can just all of a sudden take a $2 million pay cut, that's not going to happen. You hire a man and you contract this man to make this much money over the next 10 years because you understand what your business growth is. You need him to run the company because he's going to bring you tenfold of money. You can't have a contract with somebody who's the CEO of the company that's supposed to bring you $6 trillion extra dollars into the budget, which is not, that's way more. 6 million, they 60 million, maybe 100 million more into into the budget or revenue. And then you say, oh, I'm sorry, because people are poor, we're gonna have to cut you 70% of your revenue. That's not gonna happen. You don't do businesses like that. What you do is you incentivize businesses.
Okay, it's fine, God then. God will help you.
Give them a tax credit. And for instance, if the government told me, and I got a business, I think we got about 16, 18 employees, some of them temporary, temp people. But if I got a 30% tax, let's say 15% tax cut, that means I don't have to
I don't know
pay
why this is not
that
sending
much
to my
taxes.
email.
That's a
There we
tax
go.
cut. I have more money in the business account.
It took like 10 days.
And in the end of the year, I don't have to stress out about giving people raises and bonuses and stuff like that because I got extra money to do that. And I love to do that for the people that work for me because they work harder and they do better and we make more. I'm not always saying that, oh, I got extra money in my pocket. No businessman with any business acumen will say, I'm just gonna put more money in my pocket and buy a Lambo because I pay less taxes. That's not how business works. That's not how you grow business. Anybody with common sense knows that that's the case. Anybody that runs a business knows that. If you're gonna be in business, you gotta be business savvy. You gotta invest in your people. You gotta invest in technology and innovation. Those things, investments come with not paying the government so much doggone money. And they know that it's never gonna happen. Because if you put that on me in 1 year, where you say, oh, you raise the corporate tax by 20%. Oh shoot, I'm now in fear mode because I can't manage a company just to operate in 1 year. We gotta have a company that can operate for decades. And so you hit me with a thing like that, I gotta raise prices, I gotta do something because I got people to feed. And I already got a lifestyle that I have to live. I got a house, I got other stuff, I got private school. I can't just take a cut and lose everything. So I'm gonna raise the prices to compensate until we can get back on track. Every businessman knows this. Unless you're stupid and you're gonna go out of business. But trust me, y'all, they know it. And they just want to trick you into voting for them. Because it ain't no way in the world that they've been in power 16 of the last 12, they've been in power 12 of the last 16 years. And they still saying they're gonna make the rich pay their fair share. Wait, why y'all ain't do it all in 12 years already? It ain't real. That's right. All right, I got 2 more super chats and then we're gonna get to the Charlemagne clip. Sean, thanks so much for the super chat. Take your laptop, Officer Tatum. You're part of this to my man. What did you say? Take your lap. Take your lap. Oh, take your lap. I said laptop. Lord Jesus. Take your lap, Officer Tatum. You're part of this to my man. You kept me heavily informed and entertained. What a ride. God bless America. I love that, man. I love that. I don't need to take a lap. We ain't done yet, baby. But I receive the efforts that we put in to try to keep you informed and entertained. Because I just read the news to you, but no, I got to keep the energy up. All right, let's see. To be bash, I could be reading that wrong. I got a public school education. I just want you to know. I admire you so much. Not in a creepy stalker way. I'm 70. I thank God for you. You are a blessing in my life. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I wish I could see you and give you a hug. And not because you donated $200, because I love the fact that I'm able to impact somebody else's life. That means more to me than anything else on planet Earth. The reason I do this is because it's making a difference. And of course, God has blessed me in the process, but I do it to make a difference because I was doing it when I wasn't making $1. I didn't even know you can make money on Facebook. People were making money on me, but I was just doing it because I love it. All right? And so God bless you when you bless the people. Let's play that Charlemagne clip because this is how y'all got hoodwinked. I hope y'all learned y'all lesson. Charlemagne haven't learned his lesson. But I hope that other
We are
black
audio
people
and
watching
video
wake
recording
up.
this ride for your safety.
It's messed up for a long time. Because when Donald Trump get in the office, we already got Putin trying to talk to Trump, Zelensky trying to talk to Trump, Hamas want to end the war. Like people, daddy's home. People getting right. They gonna act right. They putting the dishes away. They trying to clean up. Trying to fold the clothes up. They trying to get everything. We all gonna get a whooping. People were thinking when Donald Trump get in office because he messing with you, Charlemagne.
We'll say this, I'm glad everybody's having a sense of optimism because the reality is we have no choice because we're here now. Donald J. Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America, like it or not, and we all hope for the best for this country. That's all we can do. But don't y'all find it strange that now that he's won, they're not calling him a threat to democracy? They're not calling him a fascist? I mean, damn, they're not calling him anything. On Monday, they was just calling him that. I would think that, if you really believe that, and somebody's speech would be about how America effed up and how things are about to be really bad.
He's the most powerful man in the world now.
It just makes you
Charlemagne, the fraud. Yeah. We know what they doing. You just now figuring it out? He's a threat to democracy. Put your thinking cap on, bro. Put your thinking cap on. You know he ain't a threat to the man was the president already. Presidential immunity, all this other stuff they claim he got. He didn't have that. The Supreme Court just ruled and gave clarity that this is how you articulate the powers that the president has, and that goes for Joe Biden and any other president, not just Trump. So he already had the power that y'all claim he had. He was already the president. He wasn't a dictator on day one. He didn't threat to democracy. He didn't want to. He did concede. That's why Biden was in there. Nobody had to throw him out of there. He left. He was out of there, and he came back with the strong arm. And then they want to cry a river. Cry me a river. All right. I think we got some more clips, but I want to get a couple super chats real quick. No, I don't. No, I read them all. Cool. Thank y'all. We got one more clip. Oh, we got one more. Jerome, thanks so much for the super chat. Salute to you and others like Anton, ABL, Black Sutter Perspective, the Angry Man. I just started following the Angry Man. Man, I love his stuff, bro. He's smoking a cigar and he tripped me out. The Angry Man and many others that want, many others who are waking runners up themselves. God, is happy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, all glory be to God. And I love all of guys. Anton is good. ABL is one of my favorites. Black Sutter Perspective, up and coming superstar. I've talked to him before. All these guys, man. I except Anton, I used to have all these guys on my podcast. We did a little show. We probably need to bring this show back. Because I love featuring up and coming people and letting everybody know that you can follow more people than you need. Because there's enough room for all of us. And everybody has a different perspective. ABL is different than me. They cover different stuff. You know, so I love it, man. And I think that hopefully we're empowering other people to be confident and wake up and do the right thing. We got one more clip. I'm going to play this last clip and then I got to get to the rodeo. And if you guys really enjoy the live stream portion, because we do the live stream, and if you missed the live stream and didn't want to watch the whole thing, we'll cut some clips up so you can see them in the But if y'all enjoyed it, make sure you comment and indicate that you enjoyed it. Put some times in there that you think we should start, because we've been kind of testing a few time slots to see which one is better. We don't want to overlap Candace. I mean, we don't want to, do it while Candace. So we want you to be able to watch other people that are on it and just go from show to show instead of trying to compete with other shows. We don't want to do that. We want, if you love Candace, we want to watch the whole show. Then come to mine and then go to other people's shows and so on and so forth. But we felt like we had to just pull the trigger on this and not just wait forever to do it, because it's easy for me to do a podcast style thing, and I can talk for 3 hours, to be honest. I just got to leave here in a minute, but my wife was going to put me on a tombstone. Okay, and thank y'all for super chat. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. We got one more clip rolling.
Why didn't this work? We're still unpacking what exactly happened.
Some of this is pure racism and misogyny.
White supremacist ideology. Uneducated white women.
Nostalgia for a past that didn't exist.
The headwinds of the economy. Misinformation.
The patriarchy.
The American people have given up on democracy.
Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why? Misogyny.
How much of this is just old-fashioned sexism? How much of this is just old-fashioned misogyny? It's misogyny from Hispanic men. It's misogyny from black men. Not enough people in this country yet believe in the full equality of women.
Among Hispanic men and black men, there's a lot of misogyny.
Might be race issues.
Black voters came through for Kamala Harris. White women voters did not.
A lot of Hispanic voters have problems with black candidates.
I don't put sexism and racism past the United States. I think that for some people that was a factor.
The short answer is the sexism, the misogyny, the racism that is so unquantifiable.
Anyone who has experienced or been in the United States for any period of time cannot have believed that it would be easy to elect a woman president, let alone a woman of color.
Who are we as a country? And we're starting to find out. And from what I'm seeing right now, I'm not sure I like it.
Can you say that with a little more bass in your voice? Come on, man, get your stuff together. First and foremost, we won. I hope they keep saying this stuff. It ain't because Mexicans don't like women. If you look
My bad.
It's a joke. Next thing you know, dislike women and hate women. I mean, y'all gotta stop. We'll keep doing it because y'all gonna keep losing. But it ain't about that. It ain't about misogyny. Like for instance, I believe that men should run the country. That's not misogynistic. That's biblical. Men are the head of the household. If you're the head of the household, how your woman the head of you? You're the head of the household. I think God called men to lead. That's why Moses did what Moses did. I mean, God could have called women to do everything. Jesus could have been a woman, couldn't he? No, but God chose a man to do that. Society is already structured for God to use a man in a certain way. When Adam was made first, and then Eve. Eve was made for Adam. And so, like, why do we get that? Now, it's okay if you don't believe that, and you're not rocking with that. That's totally fine. But that's my belief system. However, America's not perfect. And if a woman is good enough to lead and she exudes leadership skills, then I'd vote for a woman that can lead before I vote for a man that can't lead. And I think 99% of people in America believe that. Y'all just ain't putting up good women. Clinton was a crook. And Kamala, she had zero value. Y'all should have put a real woman in there. Maybe y'all had a chance. They said the same thing that's about black folks. Well, they ain't afraid to put a black person in the White House. And y'all picked the smoothest black man that ever lived. Obama. That's how he got in there. So if people ain't afraid of it, just put a good candidate in. Women run everything. There's women in the Supreme Court. Donald Trump just put the first female, chief of staff, the White House chief of staff, the first female in history. But he's a misogynist. He did that before any of you Democrats. There's a lot of women in positions of power, and senators, and mayors, and governors, and police chiefs, and what are y'all saying, bro? Y'all tripping. 2 more super chats, and then I got some stuff to show you guys real quick, and I gotta get to the rodeo. My wife let's see, Adam H, thanks so much. I appreciate your point of view during the entire election cycle. It's been very entertaining and informative. Have you ever thought about going on a PBD podcast? Yeah, I thought about PBD podcast. They invited me one time, but I don't think PBD has invited me to his podcast. He want me to go on these little side ones, new ones that they create. I'm like, bro, I'm compelling enough to go on PBD podcast. So what y'all should do if you follow PBD, write in the comment section, say y'all need to have me Tatum on there. I don't need to be on my podcast is good enough, but I would like to partner with people that are doing good things. And if they want a person that can add value, then I can add value. Let's see, John O'Rourke, thanks so much. From an office perspective, should Trump pardon Hunter Biden? It could be unifying within the country and may put a stop to going after political opponents. No. I think it's a good gesture, but I think no. I don't think he should pardon anybody. I think these people need to be held accountable like you and I would be. And he needs to hold everybody accountable. Because what's going to happen is as soon as he get out of office, they're going to come after him again and try to put him in jail. So he needs to just follow the law. If they broke the law, let them have it. If Hunter Biden didn't break the law, then let him free. Okay, one more thing. My wife is calling me. Okay, this has nothing to do with race. This has to do with people being fed up and what is going on in the country and criminals having more rights than the people who pay taxes. 1,000%. That's a good one. Let me put this out real quick.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
It's POTUS 30. Get 30% off the entire store. The shirt that I'm wearing right now is our victory shirt. We also have another victory shirt like this, which is our best seller, and then this is our second best fan favorite. We got Make America Great Again. We got a little scoreboard shirt, and we also got Not Tired of Winning, which is pretty significant. And this comes in different colors. This will come in black and in red. We got some other fan favorites. The Trump Vance one is people love that one. And let's go to T-Force. My new product, Synergy, is the company that I founded like 3 years ago, and hundreds of thousands of dollars of money put into this company. We finally got some stuff rolling. We got our T-Force that's coming, I think in about 10 days, we'll have T-Force stocked and ready to go. And we'll have our Synergy drink is coming soon as well. It's a day and a night drink, healthy, natural, the best ingredients we can find, the best product on the market. It's a day drink and a night drink. So you got the day drink for energy, night for sleep. It's total energy. Nobody's doing this but us, and we got you covered. If you go on to Synergy, life.com, you can go on to buy now, And then because we don't have a product in yet, go to notify me when made available, and hit the notify me button, which is right behind me, up top or whatever, you can't see it. But notify me made available. I want everybody that's interested to get on the list, because as soon as we have it in stock, we don't have a lot in our first batch, it's gonna be gone. And if you want it, this is our testosterone supplement, and we're gonna have plenty of supplements and merch and everything. I'm so excited about this because this is 3 years in the making. It's been stressful, but thank God it's come to fruition. But if you want it, get your name on the email list, and as soon as the product is in stock, it's going to notify you and send you a message. And we can send this thing out within 24 hours because we have the bottles ready to go. We're not making it nothing. It's going to be ready to go. We're going to put it in the box. We're going to send it to you. So just be prepared for that. God bless you guys. Thank y'all for watching the show. We're going to try to do this more often. I'll see you over the weekend. And I think it's Happy Veterans Day on Monday if you don't see me. I love you guys. I'm out.
Automation investment, scam. Shopify automation investment, scam. Airbnb automation investment.
It's easy to get those first couple cars, and those are usually quick turnaround. Like you could hypothetically have 3 or 4 cars going and have what I would say is like, say you have
Trump bringing attention to it. It's very, very Indian in a lot of areas. You got.
Goten, that was so cool! I've never seen someone fight so fast!
Thanks!
Yeah! Goten! Behind you!
Hello! Hey, Trunks!
Goten, are you okay?
Well, I hope I'm not interrupting. You know, I was getting ready to take that guy when you showed up. Yeah, sure you were.
Do you need something?
Just noticed you were having some trouble. Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, and so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
You bastard! How dare you hurt my cow!
The flyers ruin it for the rest of us, so that's why I took care of your friend first.
Why you? Lousy, no good, dirty, rotten, arrogant, slogging, sensitive! Can I offer some maidenly assistance? That move may have worked on me earlier, but now I've got you pinned down!
This fight has been instructive. I do appreciate the lesson. Do you?
You want to hear the most...
When we came over here in slave ships, was that racism?
No.
That wasn't racism?
He just playing.
Why do you say that?
And when we shot that scene, King Kong, that was him. That was all him.
That was not on the page?
No. That came from Denzel.
Is everything okay? No. Are you mad? You okay?
No, he's not.
You're mad? That's okay. You know what the cool thing about it in America is? Free speech isn't the speech you like. Nice stuff's not what needs to be protected. It's the stuff that you hate that needs the protection, so that somebody like the government or you doesn't get to decide what everybody else gets to hear. And you're more than welcome to disagree and write an act and get on stage and sell out like I just did. is almost over, everybody. Seriously, it's almost. Thankfully, it's almost over. No, we're right there, everybody. Come on out here. Thank you. It's my friend Takira. Oh, no, you didn't. Well, it's my birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What's your job? What do you do?
I'm a. She's better. No,
A parallel universe. A parallel timeline. I always enjoy when we can see a coach or a player call out a play and hear Damian Lillard signals 4-5 for the Bucks to run. Now, this is the Milwaukee Bucks' go-to Horns 45 play for Damian Lillard. This is a staple play in Doc Rivers' offense, really made this play lethal when he was coaching the Chris Paul Clippers. So the play is a high horn screen, a screen on each side of the ball handler by the power forward and center. And since this play is so high up, it draws away the two tallest defenders away from help position in the paint. Dame has a choice of going either left or right, or can fake one way and cross over the other. Here, since he is such a lethal, deep range shooter, he can hop into a three comfortably against that drop coverage defender and hit a three on this play. I always enjoy.
Chalmers is the guy that always gets yelled at by the big three.
Instead of refinancing your home or messing with... This boy gets trapped in a diamond for 5 years. Whenever he tries to break the diamond, his body gets injured, but the diamond doesn't break. Even his bones start to appear. But his body regenerates again and again, because of which he cannot die. The regeneration process gives him unbearable pain, but he keeps punching the diamond from inside, and his body regenerates new muscle and fiber on it. Every time his body regenerates, it becomes stronger, and soon his body starts to grow only bones instead of muscles. 5 years ago, a diamond ability user trapped him in this diamond. The ability user beat his mom, because of which she was taken to the ICU. But the government declared it an accident to save the ability user. When the boy went to take revenge on the user, they beat him and trapped him in a diamond deep inside the ground. Now, 5 years later, the ability user is interviewed on TV, and he tells a lie that it was an accident because he lost control of his ability, and later apologized to the boy and his mom. But the boy disappeared, so he couldn't apologize to him. Just then, the main door flies in and lands on his face, and the boy, finally out of the diamond, is standing at the entrance to accept the user's apology now. This boy gets trapped in a diamond for 5 years. Whenever he tries to...
Watch what happens when someone tries to question Mike Tyson's support for Donald Trump.
I'm voting for Trump, so what somebody's going to do about it?
I mean, I'm going to disagree with you.
So what?
Does it make you feel weird that
No,
people...
so what?
Is that weird to you that people freak out about your opinion?
No, they believe I have a lot of followers, this and that, but this is my opinion. If I like Donald Trump and I want to vote for him, I'm going to do it. So what?
I don't know what's going on. Looks like it's a party. All right, guys, quick update here before I get copyrighted. Let me turn that off. We are at our first, is it our first break? Technically, it's our first break. Not really our first break. We've taken multiple breaks. In fact, I went to sleep this morning. All right, so quick update here as we head on our break for dinner. We are at $231.24 with just 11 trips on Uber. On Lyft, I think it's just the 13.22 I've been making. So I'm not good with math. That's $244 right before we head on break. Amazing. So like I said, we're gonna head on break, relax, rejuvenate, and we'll be back live for the last, we got 3.5 hours to go, so we'll do some midnight driving. There's a country concert going on tonight and a college basketball game going on tonight, all downtown. So there's definitely gonna be a high surge pricing. With that being said, it is Friday. I would say Thirsty Thursday, but it's a Thirsty Friday, TGI Friday. So everyone's gonna be going out tonight. So stay tuned for the midnight run for the last 3.5 hours of driving. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.